Am I the asshole for telling a 14-year-old boy what a period is? I don't know. I, 16F, oh brother, am on vacation with my cousins who are 15 and 17, and my cousins from the side of the family I'm not related to. They have a big family, but the only ones relevant to the story are 14 male and maybe twin girls, 11. There's too many cousins involved here. This is an average Alabama vacation, it seems like. I have on and off lived with my aunt and uncle my whole life, so I'm very close to my cousins and semi-familiar with their cousins. We sometimes celebrate holidays, events together, but I don't really consider them my family. Okay, gotcha. All that to say, today, me and all the cousins were getting ready to go to the beach, and my younger cousin, I'll call her C, was taking a long time in the bathroom because she was trying to put a tampon in for the first time. For the first time? Getting ready to go to the beach? That sounds awful. Anyways, I was outside the door because the lock on that bathroom is kind of broken and doesn't always work, and the 14-year-old A was there basically just being annoying and trying to make C get ready faster. Eventually, C says something about how he doesn't get to rush her. Wait, what? Eventually, C says something about how he doesn't get to rush her because he doesn't have to deal with a period, and A has no idea what she's talking about. I tell him to go ask his mom, and he runs off, and I assume that's the end of it. Oh, okay, I see. I wish you gave them names. I wish you gave them names because I'm doing algebra in my head trying to figure out. C is letting A know, hey, brother, you don't know anything about periods. And A is over here like, yeah, you're right, I don't. What's a period? But he's 14? How is he 14 and he doesn't know what a period is? Did they stop teaching sex ed? Listen, sex ed, I don't know, like maybe this is some Bible Belt ass area with the cousin Alabama thing. Sex ed actually reduces teenage pregnancy. It's been studied. That's like a thing. I don't know if you know that. I know that like the very Christian people get upset because they think that, learning sex ed when you're going through puberty is going to make you, turn into a prostitute and have kids with like 12 different men, but it actually statistically lowers teenage pregnancies. It encourages safe sex if they are doing it. Most of the kids that are taking sex ed are not. They're not going at it. I don't know if these people know that. Because I already know where this is heading, Later, when we were at the beach, A comes back to me and says that his mom won't tell him. And I'm like, did she say why? And she's like, she said it's only for girls to know. And I kind of laugh. And my cousins are like, it's kind of ridiculous. And so A asks again. And eventually I read off like the Planned Parenthood definition off my phone. Why is it only for girls to know? No, listen, brother. You don't know the flex it is to like know what products to buy when asked in an emergency situation, okay? You're going to want to know this early on. Which sounds crazy, because you just should know this. Just because they're women and you don't have their parts doesn't mean that you don't have to potentially know these things. But whatever. A is like, does that happen to my mom and sisters? And I'm like, maybe, but don't ask them about it. It's rude. He asks if there's anything he can do to help C, and we're like, not really. And then he runs off to go play in the water or something. He's 14, but he sounds like he's 4. I don't know. Anything I can do to help? Go away. Now being educated is enough. Then A's mom blows up at me at dinner saying I was telling him things he couldn't understand, and that me and my cousins were always trying to corrupt him. Well, everyone I have talked to about this has said his mom overreacted. People are split about whether or not I was also in the wrong for telling him what I did. I don't think you were, brother, sister, whatever. I don't think you were. I'm telling you, these are the kinds of people that end up having kids at like 16. They don't know what periods are or anything like that. What do you mean? You're bleeding from what? Why? Just put a napkin up there. What do you mean? These are actually the kids that get pregnant. The ones that don't know. I mean, literally. That's why sex ed decreases the odds of teenage pregnancy. Because all it is, it's about teaching them. Whatever. I don't know. We live in an interesting world where teaching them about these types of things is the equivalent of just like encouraging them to go out and, I don't know, be prostitutes. Very interesting thought process. I will say A has something developmentally going on. Oh. He can be a lot more immature and like hyperactive than other people his age, and he was homeschooled for a time, I think, because he couldn't handle regular middle school. But even then, I'm pretty sure I was told the basics of this kind of thing in early elementary school, and I wasn't traumatized or anything. Well, you're a girl. So you like that basically, you have to know it. You have to know it. Boys can get away with just not knowing it. But him being developmentally, I feel bad for him at the end of this because he kind of seemed like he's 14 and he's bugging you and he kind of seems a little immature. But if he's got developmental issues, then I feel bad for him because he's got some psycho mom who's just like refusing to teach these things. Not the asshole. This is why we need sex education. Why shouldn't a 14-year-old boy know what periods are? Most of the girls he knows likely have periods at that age. His mother is weird. Basic reproductive biology. It's not even sex education. Yeah, but it would be taught in sex education, is what people are trying to say, I would think. You're the asshole. Will someone do something about period troll? Not the asshole, but you did overstep a boundary. Parents often want to talk about their kids. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this parent does not want to talk to their kid about this thing. This parent does not want to talk to their kid about this. That's why they don't know at 14. If A's mother thought explaining periods to a 14-year-old is going to corrupt him, she probably has some sort of issue associated with the topic and or related ones, meaning those topics are difficult for her to deal with. Maybe she finds them shameful. Using a tampon? Maybe I missed something here. I don't know. I don't know the reason why somebody would, whatever. Maybe she finds them shameful. Maybe she finds anything to do with reproduction shameful. Does she have a brother? Maybe in her home she was told to never tell the males in the family about her period. I'm sorry, man. Like, you got to teach these kids, man. Sometimes it's like, even if the mom says no, sometimes the mom is acting like a psycho. You're the asshole. You knew his parents thought he was too young. He's 14. He's fucking 14. What do you mean his parents thought he was too young? You had no idea why they thought he was too young. You just did whatever you wanted. They're 14. Wait before you have your own until trying to raise someone else's. Oh, brother. Periods are really the thing that gets me about periods specifically. Like, it's one thing if you don't want to tell your kid about safe sex. Okay? That's one thing. But periods are kind of like a thing that most women are going to have to deal with by default. Like, it's a thing that everyone should probably be educated on for safety reasons. It's not, it really has nothing to do. Like, it's not, I don't know. It seems like it should be basic, knowledge. It doesn't have to be sexual. It's literally just like a thing that they have to deal with. It's just not that. I don't know. It's just strange. Why is a 16-year-old girl telling a developmentally disabled and immature 14-year-old boy anything at all about her vagina? She didn't tell him about her vagina. It's a period. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these people automatically assume that anything related to this topic must be sexual. Yes, and random boners are also a basic biological function half the population experiences and not sexual. What? This is very Reddit. This feels... the guy's name is Your Mama's Titties, too. The kid absolutely should learn about periods and why they happen. OP is not the person to teach them that. Get your heads out of your ass. But okay, what? Why wouldn't that person... Why are periods so sexual to some people? It's very strange behavior to me. Depends on the family. I grew up with my dad, mom, and 3 sisters, so I learned semi-young about stuff like that, as I'm the youngest of 4. Okay. You're asking the wrong question in the title. You're not that A for telling that to a 14-year-old boy, but you're the A for telling him after you learned his mother specifically didn't want to give them information to A yet. Yeah, but he's 14. He's 14. Whatever. I don't know. I feel like all of the people playing devil's advocate are just going to be people who are like, but the mom said no. And it's like, but he's fucking 14. There's too many 14-year-old boys that don't understand this basic thing. But I don't know. I took sex ed in middle school. So I learned about all of it. It was terrifying. I was scarred for life. I don't know how I recovered. But I managed to make it happen. Not the asshole.